Hello, everyone. Um, my name is Egla Rüütli. I'm a senior data analyst at Positium, and I'm happy to guide you through this video where we're going to explore a real use case where mobile phone data is being used to generate inbound tourism statistics in Lithuania. So, as mentioned, we're going to be talking about Lithuania, one of the three Baltic states nested in Northern Europe, with a population of 2.8 million people. But first, to talk about the origins of this project, we have to mention another Baltic country, Estonia. Since 2008, Positium has been collaborating with the Central Bank of Estonia to produce international travel statistics monthly data using mobile phone data. And Estonia was actually the first country in the world to start producing official statistics this way. In addition to that, compared to regular methods for gathering tourism statistics, mobile phone data has several benefits, including faster results, larger sample size, higher country breakdown, and also being more cost-effective methods. So all of this inspired Lithuanian Travel Board to use the same data source, and their goal being to understand the movements and also the interests of the foreign tourists inside Lithuania. This project has several objectives, starting with improving the experience of foreign tourists in Lithuania, but also assessing the need for investments in tourism services and products, as well as enhancing the existing tourism infrastructure. The tourism statistics is particularly relevant in those regions of Lithuania where data supply has been insufficient. The three main parties involved in the project are Lithuania Travel, who is the national tourism promotion agency, and they act as the contracting authority. Tele2 Lithuania as a data provider, and then Positium as a data processor. Lithuania Travel is also collaborating and sharing results with the Ministry of Economy and Innovation of Lithuania. I would also emphasize here that the project results are intended for all the stakeholders in the Lithuanian tourism ecosystem. And for that purpose, there is publicly accessible map dashboard available on Lithuania Travel webpage. The figure you see here shows a high-level view of the process flow. So raw mobile phone data is collected and also stored within the Tele2 mobile operators infrastructure. Data that is used is inbound roaming data. So this data is generated when foreign visitors use their mobile phones inside Lithuania and then connect to the local operators network. Positium's proprietary software, the Positium Data Mediator, is also implemented directly within Tele2's technical infrastructure, where the data is then further analyzed by Positium. To start from the beginning, raw mobile phone data and also the reference data goes first through data pre-processing step that ensures raw data quality and also prepares raw mobile phone data for further processing. The Positium Data Mediator is a software platform designed specifically to transform raw mobile phone data into meaningful and usable spatio-temporal indicators. And the key methodological steps for doing this include determining visitors' country of residence, Also, continuity model is used for representing human movement and presence over time and space, where single records are aggregated into meaningful tourism trips. Also important is to make sure to distinguish trips that are made by actual tourists from those SIM cards also roaming in Lithuanian operators network, but that might be owned, for example, by foreign workers from neighboring countries, so not tourists. And for that, usual environment methodology is used. The output includes several tourism indicators that I will go over on the next slide. Important to mention here is that the quality assurance framework is integral part of the whole data processing pipeline. And throughout the entire process, secure access to the mobile phone data is restricted to authorized and trained specialists from Tele2 and Positium. Also, as mentioned before, all this data is then made publicly available through Map Dashboard. That is also stored and hosted on separate hardware, also administrated by Tele2. The indicators are calculated with day and month breakdown. The spatial breakdown includes whole country level, county level, and most granularly local municipalities. Lithuania Tourism has some key foreign markets that they focus in their marketing, so those are included in the country breakdown of the results. And the following indicators are calculated. First, unique visitor count, what shows the number of unique foreign visitors. Then trip count, so how many total number of trips were there made by those unique visitors. Stay count, the total number of times visitors made stops within specific areas. Then we distinguish one-day visitors, so number of foreign visitors who did not spend the night. Trip first and last day count, the number of trips that have begun or ended in a selected territory. This gives input to the country's entry and exit gates. Then days spent, the total number of calendar days foreign visitors spent in selected area. And also nights spent, meaning the number of nights foreign visitors spent in the selected area. And now we have actually arrived to the most exciting part, the results. So here we can see an illustration of an indicator's view. So each line here is a separate indicator. This view offers insights into visitors' patterns over time. This allows stakeholders to identify seasonal changes, growth trajectories, and the impact of various events on tourism. The next illustration is the country's view, where each line represents a separate country. And this allows for targeted marketing and analysis of key international markets. So, for example, for neighboring countries like Latvia, the tourism is more tied to weekend trips, where for further countries like United Kingdom, Lithuania is a summer destination, but also attracts UK visitors during Christmas period. Another example, let's have a look at the Kaunas city municipality daily stay count by country. Here we can see a peak in stays on 4th of August 2024. This day alone has attracted 5 times more Latvian and Estonian visitors to the city than usual. But when we look into it, we can see that Ed Sheeran held his only concert in the region in the summer of 2024 in Kaunas. From here, Lithuania Travel can look into other areas and see where else tourist numbers have increased, or which areas were affected by this event. Also, they can, for example, have a look at duration of stays, number of days and nights spent, etc. Another example of Polish tourists' stays inside Lithuania, we can see clear peaks on certain days, which on further investigation actually are the dates where Poles have public holidays and thus longer weekends. From here, one could look further into the data and see, for example, what are the popular destinations for Poles during these periods, or is there any change in preference over time? And all of this is very valuable insight for targeted marketing. So that was a short overview of using mobile phone data for generating inbound tourism statistics in Lithuania. Thank you, and also do not forget to check the complete case study document.